Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion, and I'm joined by Lillian
What's up?
and Oronde.
What's good?
How we doing, y'all?
We're tired.
We're tired. We are tired.
We're good.
Oh, we're very, very tired. But yeah, today we are covering Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. One of the teams that I definitely had at the bottom of the league this season, but they have been putting on a clinic. All season long. So talking about Seattle, what's been the driving factor for this team?
Lockett being the best wide receiver who doesn't take contact.
Yep.
I mean,
I've been seeing videos about it all week of him catching it and then not getting hit. I'm like, how have I never noticed this? This is amazing.
He's not playing.
You remember the F them picks by the Rams? It's F them yards after catch by Lockett.
Nope.
This man catches it and goes down.
Hey, smart man. He's trying to stay healthy after football.
Yeah.
What else is their driving factor?
I mean, Geno Smith, man. It sounds weird, but they almost made like an upgrade at quarterback.
Yeah.
Because he's been consistent like this whole year outside of being in New Jersey.
He's been playing really well, and he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And that was not something Russell Wilson did last year.
Agreed.
So Geno Smith has came in and he's been producing some of the best numbers in the league right now. I mean, week one against the Broncos, 23 for 28, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns. A loss against San Francisco, 24 for 30, almost 200 yards, a pick. That's you can live with that. Falcons loss, which is brutal. 32 for 44, 325. A big win against the Lions. 23 for 30, 320 with 2 passing touchdowns. Loss against the Saints. Don't know how that happened. 16 for 25, 268. Like a lot of this guy has definitely been balling all season long. And beating the Chargers this week. Granted, the Chargers are shelling themselves. Injuries have been destroying the Chargers this season. J.C. Jackson is now out for the rest of the season. I think
J.C. Jackson was a system cornerback anyways.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson wasn't playing well either way. So
it's fine. Okay, he's still hurt. He's still a big name for that team. But them being able to put up 37 points, on the Chargers, even with a couple of their players out, is big. And I think we really have to start. I mean, do we put some respect on the Seattle Seahawks names? Like, are they to that point now? We have to look out for them in the playoffs.
I mean,
right now they're number one in their division. Huh?
I was about to say the way the NFC West is. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're kind of like the Cowboys of the NFC East right now. Well, not Cowboys, Eagles. Actually, the NFC East is just good in general, but you get my point.
Yeah,
there was always just the one team who's doing the best.
I mean, you can call them the Giants if you want.
I mean, another huge addition they had was Tariq Woolen in the secondary. Rookie corner. He's been one of the best corners in the league this year. And I think having a secondary player that they can trust to man up against the team's best receiver, is such a huge addition that they didn't have last year.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what's funny about this team is that, all in the preseason as we were covering this team, I was calling for one man's head, and I felt like this man should retire, and he's been terrible. But Pete Carroll has definitely turned a leaf, and has started to, remind people why he is, one of the best head coaches in the league. I mean, taking the team that no one thought was going to be even good or eligible to take the field, to now being number one in that division and, with a 4-3 record. Like, how much credit do you give Pete Carroll right now?
A good chunk of it. Obviously, you have to have good QB play to even be successful, but you still have to have a good head coach because, that's why the Broncos stink, because they have a bad head coach.
Yeah. I mean, Something we saw a lot from Pete Carroll last year was a heavy pass game. And I think he's realized how good the run game is in Seattle. And even with lost Chris Carson to injuries and retirement, and then what's his name?
I miss Chris already.
Oh, who is it that just got hurt?
Penny?
Whatever. Other guy who just got hurt. Cannot remember his name for the life of me.
What
and
position?
Then Booker come in.
What position?
What'd you say?
What position?
Running back.
Penny?
Yeah, Rashad Penny.
I said Penny
out for the season. And then Kenneth Walker comes in and he's running out of his mind. So I think the running game in Seattle is, and Pete Carroll being willing to use the running game is such a huge thing that has helped this team out.
Agreed.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I think, not many people are talking about, the Seattle Seahawks because of, no one thought this was going to be, what it is. I mean, granted, it's crazy to think that we're 7 weeks into the NFL already. Like, we got, 10 weeks to go? 10, 11 weeks ago.
A regular season play.
But like, man, like it's going so fast, and Seattle is showing that they want to continue to be a name and a face in this league and try to make it to the playoffs and keep those rankings. So do you think do you think they can make the Super Bowl this season?
I mean, we've seen weirder things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a true statement.
I've seen the Vikings and the Eagles be in the NFC for the playoffs. So, and that was when they probably shouldn't have been. So anything.
I don't want to talk about
that. But I mean, I wouldn't say they win the Super Bowl. I think that's a bit too far for them right now.
Okay. All right. Well, any final thoughts about the Seattle Seahawks?
They are great betting wise against the spread because they just keep putting up stupid amounts of points.
They're like the Lions the first 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming.
Put some damn respect on our name.
With respect. With respect.
It was the first 4 weeks that we were putting up numbers.
Oh, my bad.
And then you ran in, and then you met Mr. Belichick.
Okay.
It
always goes back to the Patriots.
Who still owns Jared Goff.
Whatever.
It always goes back to the Patriots. You still lose to us all the time, so I don't want to hear it.
It's like Jared Goff has played 2 games against him.
Oh, anyway, thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. Lillian, Oronde, I thank y'all for joining. I've been your host, Davion, and this has been the post game. Peace.